Good morning, my loves. Happy Sunday. The sun's up. It's about 7 a.m. A little cloudy. It's not bright. It's going to be another beautiful day here. It's going to be a little cooler in the 60s. Got my sweater on, got the coffee in front of me. I am good to go. Now, I am going to discuss, I hate this, but I'm going to. We're going to discuss not who you should vote for, but voting in general, because your vote counts. I know there are some people out there, because I have heard they're not going to vote. Screw it. My vote doesn't count anyway. Honey, your vote counts. Let me put it this way. Trying to get out of the glare. There we go. You matter. Honey, your opinion matter. Your thoughts matter. Your ideas matter. Your voice matters. Your choices matter. Your vote can make a difference. So, okay, fine. You say your vote doesn't count, then what the hell do you have to lose? Vote anyway, okay? It matters because I want you to feel heard. I want you to feel recognized, that you had a say in this. My dad, God bless him, Daddy used to say, if you don't vote, you can't gripe. Well, he was right on the money on that. If you don't vote, you really can't gripe. Griping isn't going to do any good anyway. But when you do vote, vote your conscience. Don't vote to people, please. I know a lot of people out there are voting, especially some of the younger people, are voting so that they can say that's what they voted like their friends. They don't agree, but they're going to do it to be like their friends. No, honey, it doesn't work like that. You go in that booth, you fill out your ballot on your own, privately in the privacy of your home. If you do, you drop your ballot off or mail it. That's yours. Those are your private thoughts. You don't share that. I was raised back in the olden days that how you vote is private. That's your personal beliefs. You may not agree with your spouse, your significant other, your best friends, your co-workers, or anybody else. You do what your heart, your conscience tells you to do. Vote like your children's lives depend on this, because they do. When I dropped off my ballot a couple of weeks ago, when I sat at my dining table, filled out my ballot, I said a prayer. Honestly, I said a prayer before I filled it out. And I kept in mind my son and his wife and my granddaughter. I don't have a grandson, so that's kind of limited. But I did think about them and future generations. People I know that have kids in high school, kids in college, kids in elementary school. What I want their futures to look like. What I want my future to look like for the next 4 years. Vote your conscience. Don't vote to be a people pleaser. You do what you feel is right for you. You vote for what you feel is right for your family. Nothing makes me madder than the people out there bullying. When I went to vote, when I went to drop off my ballot, we had to stand in line for a little bit, and which was fine. Everybody was nice. But there, one guy came up, and he was a bully, and he started in, and somebody put him in his place. Don't. Just let people vote their conscience. This has been going on, the rhetoric, the commercials, the ads, the speeches, the debates have been going on over a year. People are informed. Let them vote in peace. Let them vote their conscience in peace. Essentially, if you're going to be there at the polls, when somebody's casting their ballot, dropping off their ballot, keep your mouth shut. Let people do what their heart is telling them to do. We have had, here in the U.S., some individuals burning the ballot boxes. There's some areas that are a bit remote, and they have drop-off ballot boxes. Some people have set them on fire. Why? Are you that afraid of the results? That's the only reason somebody would do that, is out of fear. You're afraid of the results. Sweetheart, face your fears. Don't run from them. Let it happen. Let the ballots be counted. Let the truth be told. And please, when the results come in Tuesday night and Wednesday, because I don't think we'll have the final numbers till probably Wednesday, act like grown-ups. Accept the results. You may not like it. A lot of people won't. I don't know. I might not like it. I might not. I don't know. But I will accept it because that's the truth. Just because somebody doesn't vote the way you want, just because the results don't come out the way you want, doesn't give you a right to throw a tantrum. Be an adult, okay? Don't care how you vote. Don't start in with the election with stolen shit. Stop it. Stop. You're not 5 years old on a playground. Act like an adult. Accept the outcome for what it is. Just be an adult. You may not like it. You can growl. You can grumble. In 4 years, if you don't like who's in office, vote them out. But until then, be an adult. You are showing your children how to handle conflict, how to handle situations where you don't agree with somebody. If you behave like an ass and throw a tantrum, during the election, after the election, and then your kid gets in trouble at school for fighting, gosh, I wonder where they learned that. You can't get mad at them. They learned it from you. You're being a role model. Watch your behavior. Check yourself. We are all responsible for our own actions, attitudes, behaviors, and the consequences. And that is voting. We are responsible, each of us, for voting. Voting our conscience and accepting those consequences, the behaviors. We go out, we vote. You know the behaviors of your candidate. I should say candidates because, we're talking everything from federal to local. You know how they have behaved in office. Or you know how they hope to behave in office. Is that who you want? As far as judges, do you want, we had a lot of judges here in Maricopa County. Is that the people you want, ruling on cases? Are they fair? Are they open-minded? Etc. When you get, into the Senate and such, those are the decision makers. Do you trust these people to make wise choices on your behalf? Something to think about. Are they truthful? Are they honest? Are they going to do what is truly for the good of the people? Or are they going to do what's for the good of their wallet? Bottom line. As far as the biggie, the presidential, I won't say how I voted because it's no one's business but mine. But if you haven't voted, think about how people behave in times of conflict, in times of stress, their actions, their attitudes, their behaviors. Are they hotheads? Do they fly off the handle? Can they handle a horrible world crisis without doing something stupid, saying something stupid? These are the things you have to think about. That's what I thought about. That's why I prayed. I wanted God to guide me. When in doubt, ask for a little help from upstairs. He already knows the results. He just ain't saying it. Go out and vote. Your voice matters because you matter, my love. You matter.